Answers and explanations. 1. What is the main difference between a mechanical state and a biological state? Answer. Mechanical state. The state is viewed as a mechanical or administrative unit based on social and constitutional structures. Biological state. The state is considered a living entity, functioning like a family and part of natural evolution. Explanation. The mechanical state treats the state as an administrative framework, focusing on structure and governance. In contrast, the biological state perceives it as an organic entity that evolves naturally, reflecting the dynamics of life. 2. What is meant by Lebensraum? Answer. Lebensraum, living space, refers to the concept of territorial expansion necessary for a state's survival and growth, primarily linked with the idea of acquiring more land to meet the demographic and economic needs of a population. Explanation. The term was popularized in geopolitics, particularly by German theorists, as a justification for expansionist policies, claiming that space was essential for a nation's development and self-sufficiency. 3. Define the rules of geopolitics. Answer. The rules of geopolitics involve principles that analyze how geographical factors influence power, politics, and relations between states. These include concepts such as territorial control, strategic positioning, and resource allocation. Explanation. Geopolitics examines the impact of geography on international relations and state strategies. Rules often address the importance of location, resources, and boundaries in shaping political and economic power. 4. Categorize the branches of geopolitics. Answer. The branches of geopolitics can be categorized into: classical geopolitics focuses on geographical determinism, analyzing how geography shapes state power. Critical geopolitics examines how geopolitical ideas are constructed and influence political decisions. Applied geopolitics, practical use of geopolitical knowledge in policymaking and strategic planning. Explanation. Each branch represents different aspects of how geography interacts with politics, from theoretical frameworks to practical applications. 5. What are the elements of geopolitical transformation and evolution? Answer. The elements include 1. Territorial reorganization. 2. Technological advancements affecting global dynamics. 3. Shifts in political ideologies and alliances. Explanation. Geopolitical transformation is driven by changes in boundaries, technological innovation, and evolving political ideologies, influencing global power structures. 6. Explain Karl Haushofer's contributions to geopolitics. Answer. Karl Haushofer emphasized the importance of Lebensraum and the role of geography in shaping a nation's power and policies. He stressed the strategic significance of land and resources in geopolitics. Explanation. Haushofer's ideas influenced German geopolitical strategies, advocating territorial expansion as essential for national survival, though his work was later controversially linked with Nazi policies. What are the criticisms of Karl Haushofer's geopolitical ideas? Answer. Criticisms include: 1. Overemphasis on territorial expansion leading to aggressive policies. 2. Justification of imperialist ideologies. 3. Association with Nazi propaganda and militarism. Explanation. While Haushofer contributed significantly to geopolitics, his theories were criticized for fostering aggressive expansionist strategies and being used as ideological tools for Nazi policies. Discuss the policies of Nazi Germany. Answer. Nazi Germany's policies included: 1. Territorial expansion, based on the concept of Lebensraum. 2. Racial supremacy and exclusionary practices. 3. Militarization and autarky, economic self-sufficiency. Explanation. These policies were rooted in expansionism and ideological dominance, reflecting a combination of geopolitical ambitions and radical social engineering. Tarta 9. Analyze the relationship between geopolitics and political science. Answer. Geopolitics focuses on the influence of geography on politics and power, while political science examines political structures, behavior, and governance. Geopolitics complements political science by adding spatial and territorial dimensions to the analysis of state actions. Explanation. The relationship lies in the overlap of territorial concerns and political decision-making, providing a holistic understanding of state dynamics. 10. Summarize the significance of geopolitics as a discipline. Answer. Geopolitics is significant because it helps understand the impact of geography on global power dynamics, strategic decisions, and international relations. It provides insights into territorial conflicts, resource management, and the interplay of global forces. Explanation. As a discipline, geopolitics bridges geography and political science, offering practical tools for analyzing global challenges and state strategies. Understood. I will work through all 24 questions from the images and provide clear, simplified explanations tailored to a beginner-level understanding. It may take some time, so I appreciate your patience. Let's begin. Set 1. Conceptual questions. 1. What is the main difference between a mechanical state and a biological state? Answer. A mechanical state is like a machine or an administrative system focused only on rules, governance, and organization. A biological state is like a living organism, evolving naturally like a family and based on natural progress. Explanation. Think of a mechanical state as a robot following commands and rules. A biological state, on the other hand, is like a growing tree that changes and develops naturally over time. Shot 2. What is Lebensraum, living space? Answer. Lebensraum means living space, which is the idea that a country needs more land to support its people and grow stronger. Explanation. Imagine your family growing bigger and needing a bigger house. Similarly, countries believe they need more land to expand their population and resources. What are the principles of geopolitics? Answer. The rules of geopolitics are about how geography influences politics, power, and decision-making. Some principles include 1. The importance of land and resources. 2. The role of borders and strategic positions. 3. How natural features like mountains, rivers, and oceans shape politics. Explanation. Geography affects everything. For example, a country near the sea has better trade routes, while a country surrounded by mountains may be harder to invade. 4. What are the branches of geopolitics? Answer. Geopolitics can be divided into classical geopolitics, studies how geography impacts power and expansion. Critical geopolitics looks at how political leaders use geography to make decisions. Applied geopolitics, using geographical knowledge to solve political problems. Explanation. Think of geopolitics as a map for decision-making. Some people study the map classical, others question how leaders use maps, critical, and some actually use maps to plan, applied. 5. What are the factors behind geopolitical transformation and evolution? Answer. The main factors are 1. Changes in borders or territories. 2. Technological advances like better transport and weapons. 3. Political ideas and shifts in power between countries. Explanation. Geopolitics evolves as the world changes. For example, when new technology like airplanes is invented, it changes how wars and trade happen globally. 6. What are Karl Haushofer's contributions to geopolitics? Answer. Karl Haushofer emphasized 1. The importance of living space, Lebensraum. 2. Geography as a key factor in a country's strength. 3. How countries should expand for survival. Explanation. Karl Haushofer believed was a country's biggest advantage. He inspired leaders to focus on controlling land and resources for power. 7. What are the criticisms of Karl Haushofer's ideas? Answers include 1. His focus on expansion encouraged war and aggression. 2. His theories supported Nazi ideology. 3. They ignored peaceful solutions and diplomacy. Explanation. While Haushofer made valuable points, his ideas were misused to justify harmful actions like wars and invasions. Just 8. What are the main policies of Nazi Germany? Answer. Nazi Germany's policies were 1. Expanding land under Lebensraum. 2. Promoting racial superiority and exclusion of minorities. 3. Strengthening the military and aiming for economic independence. Explanation. Nazi policies focused on gaining power through land, controlling people based on race, and preparing for war. 9. What are the main features of Nazi policies criticized by Haushofer? Answer. Haushofer criticized Nazi policies like 1. Extreme racial ideas that excluded many groups. 2. Aggressive war strategies without sustainable plans. Explanation. Haushofer was partly responsible for Nazi geopolitical thinking, but later criticized their overuse of violence and extremist ideas. What is the importance of geopolitics as a discipline? Answer. Geopolitics is important because it 1. Explains how geography shapes countries' strategies. 2. Helps leaders make decisions on wars, trade, and alliances. 3. Predicts how global power will change in the future. Explanation. Geopolitics is like a guide for understanding why countries act the way they do based on their location and resources. Set 2. Analytical quest. 11. Discuss the role of geographical factors in forming the state. Answer. Geography helps decide 1. Where people settle, near rivers, plains. 2. How a state defends itself. Section B. Short questions. 2. State the nature of political geography. Answer. Political geography studies how geography influences political boundaries, systems, and governance. Its nature is interdisciplinary, connecting geography, politics, history, and economics. Explanation. It focuses on how natural features, like mountains or rivers, and human-made boundaries, like country borders, shape political systems and decisions. 3. Mention the scope of political geography. Answer. The scope includes 1. The study of political boundaries, borders. 2. Analysis of states and their functions. 3. Geographical factors affecting politics, like resources. 4. Relationships between geography and international relations. Explanation. Political geography covers everything from why borders exist to how resources and geography shape global politics. 4. What are political geographic thought groups? Answer. Political geographic thought groups are schools of thought that explain how geography and politics interact, including 1. Determinism. Geography determines political outcomes. 2. Possibilism. Humans can overcome geographical challenges. 3. Critical geopolitics. Questions traditional political and geographical ideas. Explanation. These groups debate whether geography controls politics entirely or if humans can adapt and make independent decisions. 5. Mention 4 aims of political geography. Answer. 1. To study the impact of geography on political systems. 2. To analyze the distribution of power across regions. 3. To understand the role of geography in conflicts and alliances. 4. To evaluate how natural resources affect political decisions. Explanation. Political geography aims to link geography with politics, showing how location, land, and resources influence governance and decisions. 6. Write 4 objectives of political geography. Answer. 1. To study the formation and evolution of political boundaries. 2. To analyze the influence of physical geography on states. 3. To examine how geographical resources affect power dynamics. 4. To understand geopolitical challenges and strategies. Explanation. These objectives focus on understanding how geography affects politics at local, national, and global levels. 7. Write the importance of political geography. Answer. 1. Helps in understanding the role of geography in politics and history. 2. Provides insights into border conflicts and international relations. 3. Aids in planning economic and military strategies. 4. Explains the distribution of power and resources globally. Explanation. Political geography is important for predicting political actions and understanding global power structures based on geographical features. Section C. Essay questions. 8. Define political geography and discuss its nature. Answer. Definition. Political geography is the study of how geographical factors, like location, terrain, and climate, influence political boundaries, systems, and relationships. Nature. 1. Interdisciplinary, combines geography, history, politics, and economics. 2. Dynamic, evolves with global changes, e.g., technology, globalization. 3. Regional, focuses on local, national, and international levels. 4. Analytical, explains how natural features shape political behavior. Explanation. Political geography explores how location impacts power, boundaries, and governance. For example, mountain regions often serve as natural borders between countries. 9. Define political geography and briefly discuss the scope. Answer. Definition. Political geography is the study of how geographical environments influence political organizations, boundaries, and power dynamics. Scope 1. Boundaries and borders. Study of political divisions like countries and states. 2. Resources and power. Impact of natural resources, oil, water, on politics. 3. Geopolitics. Understanding global power dynamics. 4. Conflict analysis. Geographical reasons behind wars and disputes. Explanation. Political geography looks at everything from why borders exist to how resources like rivers and oil fields cause international disputes or alliances. If you'd like further elaboration on any point or need additional HACRA 20, Political Geography, Definition and Scope. Briefly describe the groups of thought in political geography. Answer. Political geography has three main thought groups. 1. Determinism. Geography determines political actions and outcomes. 2. Possibilism. Human beings can modify or overcome geographical constraints. 3. Critical geopolitics. Focuses on deconstructing political and geographical assumptions. Explanation. Each group explains how geography influences politics, ranging from fixed geographical control to human adaptability and critical analysis of existing systems. 11. Name political geographic thought groups and describe political landscape groups. Answer. Political geographic thought groups. Determinism, possibilism, and critical geopolitics. Political landscape groups. 1. Physical landscapes. Mountains, rivers, and other natural features that define political boundaries. 2. Human landscapes. Cities, roads, and infrastructure developed for political purposes. 3. Symbolic landscapes. National monuments or symbols used for political identity. Explanation. Political landscapes showcase the interaction between natural features and human development in shaping political systems. 12. What are political geographic thought groups? Describe political ecology groups. Answer. Political geographic thought groups. The schools of thought that analyze the relationship between geography and politics, determinism, possibilism, and critical geopolitics. Political ecology groups. These focus on the interaction between environmental issues and political systems. 1. Resource conflicts. How competition for resources leads to disputes. 2. Environmental policies. How political decisions impact the environment. 3. Sustainability. Promoting harmony between environment and politics. Explanation. Political ecology highlights the role of the environment in shaping political behavior and vice versa. 13. Name political geographical groups and describe biological groups. Answer. Political geographical groups. Determinism, possibilism, critical geopolitics. Biological groups focuses on the influence of biology on politics, such as 1. Population. How population density impacts governance. 2. Migration. Movement of people shaping political boundaries. 3. Resources. How biological resources like forests affect politics. Explanation. Biological groups study the effects of population, migration, and natural resources on political decision-making. 14. Define political geography and describe its aims and objectives. Answer. Definition. Political geography examines the influence of geographical factors on political systems and governance. Aims. 1. Study the role of geography in politics. 2. Understand political boundaries and their evolution. 3. Analyze the impact of resources on political power. Objectives. 1. Explain the relationship between politics and geography. 2. Address geopolitical challenges. 3. Enhance international relations based on geographical factors. Explanation. The subject links geography with politics to help understand borders, conflicts, and resources. 15. Discuss the systematic development of modern political geography. Answer. Modern political geography evolved through 1. Classical era. Deterministic approaches dominated the early ideas. 2. 20th century. Introduction of critical geopolitics and possibilism. 3. Contemporary era. Focus on global issues like climate change, migration, and geopolitics. Key contributors include Friedrich Ratzel, Karl Haushofer, and modern scholars like Peter Taylor. Explanation. Political geography evolved from rigid, deterministic views to complex, dynamic analyses of global issues. 16. In systematic development of modern political geography, S.B. Jones's contribution. Answer. S.B. Jones introduced the idea of the functional approach, emphasizing 1. State and space. Explored the relationship between states and geographical space. 2. State functionality. Studied how geography affects state efficiency. 3. Dynamic view. Highlighted the constantly changing relationship between geography and politics. Explanation. Jones shifted the focus from static ideas to dynamic relationships, paving the way for modern political geography studies. 17. Define political geography and discuss its importance. Answer. Definition. Political geography examines how physical and human geography impact political systems, governance, and relationships. Importance. 1. Explains the role of geography in history and politics. 2. Helps understand conflicts and border issues. 3. Assists in planning international relations and geopolitics. 4. Links geography to socio-political challenges like climate change. Explanation. Political geography is crucial for understanding power dynamics, territorial conflicts, and how geography influences global politics. Let me know. Pasher 18 to 24. Political geography, questions and answers. 18. Describe the policy of Nazi Germany. Answer. Nazi Germany's policies under Adolf Hitler emphasized 1. Lebensraum, living space, expansion into Eastern Europe to provide land for Germans. 2. Racial superiority, promoted the Aryan race and discriminated against Jews, Slavs, and others. 3. Military aggression, rapid militarization and territorial conquests. 4. Totalitarianism, a single-party dictatorship with strict control over society. Explanation. The policies were based on geographical expansion, racial ideology, and absolute political power to establish dominance. 19. Evaluate the contribution of Haushofer's ideas to Nazi Germany's policies. Answer. Karl Haushofer, a political geographer, influenced Nazi policies through his 1. Geopolitics. Advocated territorial expansion for survival and power. 2. Lebensraum concept. Emphasized acquiring new territories for resources. 3. Focus on strategic alliances. Suggested partnerships to achieve global dominance. Explanation. His theories supported Hitler's expansionist goals, but critics argue his ideas were misinterpreted or overstated to justify aggression. 20. Discuss the limitations of political geography as a discipline. Overemphasis on determinism. Early theories ignored human adaptability. 2. Static boundaries. Neglect of changing political landscapes over time. 3. Subjectivity. Political biases may affect interpretations. 4. Complexity of global issues. Modern global problems like climate change require interdisciplinary approaches. Explanation. While political geography is valuable, it sometimes oversimplifies the dynamic nature of politics and geography. Define the concept of political equilibrium and explain its significance. Answer. Definition. Political equilibrium refers to a balance between competing powers or interests in a geographical space to maintain stability. Significance. 1. Prevents conflicts by balancing power. 2. Ensures peaceful coexistence between nations. 3. Guides international relations and alliances. Explanation. Political equilibrium is important for maintaining stability in regions with diverse political and geographical interests. 22. Describe the relationship between political geography and geopolitics. Answer. Political geography studies the impact of geography on political systems and boundaries. Geopolitics focuses on how geographical features influence global power dynamics and strategies. Relationship. Geopolitics is a subset of political geography, analyzing power struggles based on geography. Explanation. Political geography provides the foundation for understanding geopolitics, helping explain conflicts, alliances, and strategies based on location and resources. 23. Explain the interaction between political geography and other social sciences. Answer. 1. Economics. Links geography with trade, resources, and development. 2. History. Studies historical events shaped by geography. 3. Sociology examines the impact of geography on social systems and communities. 4. International relations analyzes conflicts and alliances based on geography. Explanation. Political geography collaborates with other disciplines to provide a holistic understanding of politics and geography. 24. Discuss the relationship between political geography and environmental challenges. Answer. 1. Climate change. affects political boundaries, migration, and resource distribution. 2. Natural disasters influence governance and disaster management strategies. 3. Resource scarcity leads to geopolitical tensions over water, oil, and other resources. 4. Sustainable development. Political geography helps design policies to balance environmental protection and development. Explanation. Environmental challenges, like global warming and resource shortages, highlight the need for political geography in addressing sustainable solutions. Let me know if you'd like additional elaboration